Americans are coming.
Yes, they were. Our very first visitors to Siena from America. Kylie, Mackenzie, Marissa, and of course, Rick. Old friends from Silverado Canyon in California, USA.
The Americans are here.
I know.
So we set out to show them Siena and figured since it was already late afternoon, the best place to start would be Aperitivo's in Piazza del Campo. We then followed that up with dinner at one of our favorites, Osteria Nonna Gina.
Squash flowers.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow. That looks good.
Not only is the food fantastic,
Alrighty.
at the end of your meal, they bring you serve-yourself bottles of grappa, sort of Italian white lightning, and delicious homemade amaretto to enjoy all you want. A great way to finish their first day. The next morning, we were on the street again. First stop, a quick lunch, and then on to Fortezza Medicea, built in the 1560s, complete with beautiful ramparts, an amphitheater, and, of course, the Medici coat of arms. Next up was the Basilica Cateriniana di San Domenico. It's not only a beautiful Gothic church, it houses the preserved head of St. Catherine, who died in Rome, but her head was smuggled to her hometown of Siena, where it has resided since 1380. After taking a moment to contemplate what we'd just seen, we moved on to where Rick made a timely suggestion.
They do like these plastic cups.
Good stuff.
Sherry then took everybody to see the spectacular Siena Cathedral Duomo di Siena, which was completed in 1263.
I want one too.
Look how excited he is.
And what'd you think?
I thought it was absolutely stunning. I had a difficult time with the 10 million other people that were in there with me. But
Kenzie, what was your impression?
stunning, beautiful, breathtaking.
The ladies then did a little shopping. Our next stop was Basilica San Francesco, where in residence is the miracle of the Eucharist. Consecrated communion wafers, which upon their return after being stolen on August 14, 1730, have not aged or deteriorated at all, a fact backed up by scientific inspection in 1914. We all then boarded the escalator, or La Scala Mobile, and made our way down to our apartment. But on our way, Rick and Marissa visited the sanctuary of St. Francis directly across the street. This is the garden where St. Francis gave a sermon on his journeys through Siena in the early 1200s. A quick nap prepared us for an evening at another of our favorite eateries, this one just down the steps from our apartment. Ristorante Il Moretto.
This is where we're going, right?
Maria.
Where we were greeted by the owner and head chef, Maria. She seated us in their lovely outdoor setting. Maria brought us an incredible display of food, and we made short work of it. And it was then back to the house as they were moving on to Venice in the morning. And what did the Americans learn on their first trip to Siena?
I learned that in Siena that they take dead people's heads and they put them in churches. But I also learned that it's a very university town and lots to do. And my favorite part was definitely the contradas. You guys have an awesome viewing platform and listening platform for the contradas. So I had a great time with our excellent tour guides here and the contradas in Siena.
What I learned about Siena, there's some old lady's head in a box in a church. I learned that it's a lovely place with good friends and good food and good drinks. I love the spritz. That's what I learned about Siena.